Namaste. Once again, Professor Anand Chaudhary from Banaras Hindu University, India, is before you to make some clarity about the nature, characteristics, categories, quality of Ayurvedic medicines. Dear stakeholders from all over globe, first, we, the Indians, appreciate your interest towards our system of medicine, thousands year old, tested, verified system of medicine, namely Ayurveda. It is very much enriched in its philosophy for the human life, the way of healthy human life, its guidance for a very pious spiritual lifestyle, and making you stress free, building the peace and harmony in your mind on virtue of its doctrines of the well-being and the way of the life. Of course, if there is a diseased condition, Ayurveda suggests two kinds of the treatment, and one is the Daiva Vipashraya, another one is the Yukti Vipashraya. Daiva Vipashraya is the spiritual, emotional, where drug is not used as interventions through drug is not required or much important. Another category is the Yukti Vipashraya. Here, the interventions through the Ayurvedic medicine to treat the disease is really a point. So, in my last conversation with you, we discussed the legal status of Ayurvedic medicine in India, and that is the two, the classical Ayurvedic medicines and the patent and proprietary Ayurvedic medicines. Of course, the classical Ayurvedic medicines are the time-tested, developed, invented by the ancient acharyas, by their 100 years, 1000 years of experience. If you see our compendiums like Bharat Bhaisaj Ratnakar or the Ras Yog Sagar, with the name of the single drug, whatever the name you just put out, there are more than 10 variation of the formula, of the ingredients, the proportion by the same name. One may ask, yes, there is the variation. Yes, this variation was done by acharyas in the benefit of the patient. Considering the condition of disease and the diseased, they added, they deleted, they changed the proportion of the medicine, whatsoever the medicine is there, even the Sitopaladichum or the Arogavardhani Ras, from herbal mineral preparation to the total herbal preparations, considering the status of an individual patient. But the Aushadhi part Sanyojan, that is the basis of the original formulation, is intact. There is only some cosmetic 5% variation, and that variation is also for the benefit of the patient or the availability of the particular drug in a particular geographical area. There are the few more points responsible for the variation of the formula. Let's think about another one, the proprietary patent and the proprietary medicines. I said yesterday also, my previous series, that this patent is totally confusing. It has nothing to do with the patent what we understand generally. It's a typographical mistake. It's basically copyright, the name, and the proprietary medicines. Here is the ingredients which are just taken from the Ayurvedic classics, of the same formulas, of the old formulas, and making a new medicine. That is the proprietary medicine. Example, the best example going through all over world is the Leaf 52. Or many companies are exporting it. What today I am submitting before you, the international community. In India, there is a system, a certificate issued by the CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSCO. The CDSCO is working under the Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare, and CDSCO issued the certificate COPP, Certificate of Pharmaceutical Product. Certificate of Pharmaceutical Product. Friends, due to my own some sickness, I am not able to use the board because I am facing the left intercondylar femur fracture, so I have to sit for the 1 month. Then in another series, I shall be on the board and writing everything for your very well understanding. I think in the month of August. Till that, please bear me, because I am not writing anything to you. So here it is the COPP, Certificate of Pharmaceutical Product, that issued by the CDSCO. This CDSCO is equivalent to US FDA. This CDSCO is the Indian counterpart of the MHRA UK. This CDSCO is the counterpart of the TGA Australia. So the CDSCO is the main organization, regulatory authority of the status of the drug in country India for allopathy. And in a lateral vertical branch, Ayurvedic medicines are also under the CDSCO since last 5-6 years. So this CDSCO is issuing a certificate, COPP, Certificate of the Pharmaceutical Product. You can go to the website of the CDSCO, click the icon COPP, and you will get the list of the Ayurvedic medicines manufactured by the Ayurvedashala Kottakkal, manufactured by the Charak Pharmaceuticals, manufactured by the Solomix, manufactured by the Dudhpa Peshwar, manufactured by the Dabur India Limited. And there is a series. This COPP certificate is issued to those companies only and for those products only which are compiling WHO GMP level in the manufacturing. Inspectors are visiting, they certify, yes, this premises of this particular company is under a WHO GMP, and the products which they are preparing, that is fulfilling the criteria to be called as the quality, safe and efficacious Ayurvedic medicines. So my dear friends, when you are importing an Ayurvedic medicine to your country, the first thing is that every importing country asks to the manufacturer, comply this my country's law of the land to be called as a medicine. And some manufacturers are preparing in this way, country to country, to fulfill the legality of the country to country. Someone is doing something, no, they don't label, they don't do anything, and then they some mysterious part and supplying containers to the abroad. Being teacher, being an academic person, being a student of the Rasas Bhasas Kalpana, that is the Ayurvedic pharmaceutics, I should speak truth. So the truth is like this. Be careful. When you are importing an Ayurvedic medicine, check the COPP certificate issued by CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization of the Government of India. Once it is certified, then certainly it is a good quality drug. The COP, apart from the COPP, here is a certification given by the Ministry of Ayush. That is the Ayush Premium brand, Ayush Standard brand. Forget about the GMP, simple certificates of the GMP. Here, if that particular product is tagged under the Ayush Standard and the Ayush Premium brand, one can take it with the advice of the Ayurvedic physician. Yes, I never promote, I never advise the self-medication. Not at all. In your respective country, there must be some Ayurvedic physician visiting from India, or one of you visited India and learned Ayurveda, or in the Europe also there are many organizations like Rosenberg European Academy of Ayurveda at this time. They are training the Western doctors of the Western medicine. They are sensitizing about the Ayurveda. If those people, the trained people, certified people in the USA or anywhere else, prescribing the Ayurvedic medicines imported from India, this is the second category that manufactured in their own country. No, I'm here talking imported from India. Look for the COPP certification. Check the Ayush Premium brand issued by the Ministry of Ayush. Check all the contingents that they are fulfilling the strict law, and of course then your doctor should prescribe, your Ayurvedic physician should prescribe, and you must take it, and that will be the most beneficial for your health. You will be benefited. But reverse, if you are purchasing these things in the name of the diet supplement from the undermarket, I'm using the word undermarket, you can understand, from the smuggled market, you can understand more in the better way, without labeling, yeah, it is a box having Ayurvedic medicine, take it, it will enhance your every power, stamina, your lifestyle will be very good, take this power, your pain of the knee will be just away. Don't do this, please. It is injurious to it is injurious to the system of Ayurveda. It is giving bad name to the country India, the origin place of the Ayurveda. And see, my dear friends, one point of today's discussion. Ayurveda has not a very easy step for its propagation to the Western world or all over world. Why I am saying Western world? Because these allopathic giants, MNCs, they never want that system, any traditional system of medicine should propagate and affect their commerce, affect their economy. Yes. And for this purpose, they make every conspiracy. A fine morning, you will get a paper in the JAMA by the Robert Sapir of the Boston. Another way, you will get a paper editorial in the Nature. You will get a paper into the Springer condemning Ayurveda. Of course, there are the series in the 1998, 2004, 2008, 2010 by the Robert Sapir. And in the authors of the paper, there was a one single Ayurvedist having no understanding of the Ayurveda. A simple plain use. But the story is not one-sided. What Robert Sapir had published and what the name of the drug lists he has provided, they were in the market of the Boston and certainly not certified export or import through the government levels of the both India and the US. They are just carried out by some Indians to the US and they are selling it anyhow. And those are having some problem. And so the results were of that kind. So here, you all sitting thousands of kilometers away from the India and looking to Ayurveda, especially after the pandemic, and you want good quality Ayurvedic medicines, then certainly you have to be very careful, very watchful. The company, its certification, its other double certification, it's all labeling that yes, it is certified by the Government of India, everything through the Ministry of Ayush or through the CDSCO, then consume that as per the advice of the Ayurvedic physician. Once again I say, as per the advice of the Ayurvedic physician. No self-medication. It's not easy. And see the conspiracy. There is if one death due to the lead poisoning of any Indian drug, it is published into the MMR New York, broadcasted at the every TV channel, broadcasted to the every radio channel, published in all languages of international market, and after 1 week Canada government bans Ayurvedic medicines. In the same way, just I want your attention, whether the death due to the antibiotics are being published, whether the death due to the negligence of the medical doctors are being published, whether the death, which is much more in the number and in the multiplication. I am not saying that the death of the lead poisoning is excused. No, not at all. It is a serious matter. But see the propaganda to harm the growth of the Ayurvedic medicine. Not only this, I will say to deprive you global citizens from being benefited by a good system of the medicine, which is really pure, which is really strengthening your life, not only the body, but even your psyche. So such a good system of medicine, and the governments and these MNCs are making you devoid to take in your practice, to take in your home, because the business is there. MNCs just surveyed, yes, my market is down. Why? Why? This Ayurvedic medicine or the Chinese medicine is coming up. Just a research paper condemning it is not good. So, my dear friends, today is my submission to you. When you are ordering an Ayurvedic medicines from India, look for the COPP certificate of the pharmaceutical product. Look for the WHO GMP certification. Look for the Ayush standard and the Ayush premium brand. And the double check the reputation of the company, their research activities in the preparing that particular medicine, how much research they did, and then they prepared that particular combinations under the section 3H of the patent and the proprietary medicines. And then, as per the advice of your own Ayurvedic physician, right from India to your country, consume that and be benefited with the Ayurveda medicines. Next time when I shall be with you, I shall talk the Ayurvedic medicines prepared in your country. What is the legal status of those medicines which are prepared in the abroad and labeled as Ayurvedic medicines? Manufacturing site is in the abroad and labeled as Ayurvedic medicine. Yes, this is also an issue where we will discuss in the coming episodes. Till that, Namaste and all the good. Have a very nice day. As per your time zone, have a very good evening, nice day, good afternoon. Thank you everyone. Namaste.